Hello, everyone. Glad to have you here. And today we're going to talk about how to be more productive as opposed to being busy. And I used to think that there was not, busy, productive, same thing, for me for some years. Maybe it was because I was in a different profession and I was extremely busy and I was doing the things that I needed to do to take care of my patients. I used to be a registered nurse. But in business and probably in a lot of other professions, it's it's more than that. It's being intentional towards what you're doing. It's being aware and not just checking the boxes. It's, it's helping those people that you want to help and being able to do it in a way that shows that you actually have to really think about. Um, I have three proven tips. I mean, and you could have told me this a few years ago. I've got my notes here. So, and I'm trying to keep them from falling down. Let me just put something heavy on them because it's on just one little piece of paper that keeps flopping and it's driving me nuts. But anyway, yeah, so you couldn't have told me this a few years ago, and but as you continue to learn, as I continue to learn, I don't know about you, but I have these light bulb moments where something suddenly becomes clear to me and I see the difference between what I might have been doing and what I am now doing that's working, that's better, that's going to really help those people that I want to help. So before I get going into this, let me stop and say hello again and introduce myself. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help network marketers to be able to come online and use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I do that in a variety of ways. I help people learn to attract people to them, and there is such a thing as being able to do that without chasing someone, as well as helping them to find out where leads are, where people are that they can talk to, and have a conversation, make a connection, as well as other strategies and tips like video, learning how to do live video. And live video is one of the top things that, and it's continuing to grow. I want to say, I want to say 80% of the market that I am aware of is, video, and it's just going to continue to grow. I've seen it go from, where it was just one type of video to where, it's, on the platform that I'm on. And then I've seen other platforms start to do micro video. And so video is not going away. So if you're not doing live video, it's really important to do that. So that's one of the things that I help people learn to do. And other trending, updated, modern strategies and tips. So that is basically what I do. In the meantime, I have, things that I like to come here and talk to you about that might help you like they helped me. That is why I'm here. That's why I get to come online and use social media and be able to do lives. I love doing lives. I'm not one of those people that ever really had a big problem going live. I wasn't afraid to go live. But I tell you, when you look at some of the old stuff and you look at what you're doing now, it's kind of funny, to be able to look back. So don't ever erase your stuff. But anyway, I'm going off on another tangent. So I'm looking at my notes here so I can stay on track. So when you're wanting to be more intentional and you wanting to be more productive than just busy, then you have big dreams. I would think I have big dreams. I know I do. And I have an ultimate goal, overarching goal that I want to get to. And that is financial freedom as well as time freedom to be able to do what it is that I want to do, to be able to spend time with my family, my loved ones, to be able to continue to help people, all over the world because this is global. And I love being able to do that. And I can see myself doing that. I know that I'm going to reach that overarching goal. But in between time, I know that I have to have smaller goals that are going to get me to that point. And so here we go. So number one is planning. So you have these goals, but if you don't have a plan to go along with the goals, then you're not really going anywhere. You're not really doing anything. So you have to have a plan of action on how you're going to get to those goals. And like I said, goals are going to be different for different people. I have my overarching goal, I have a weekly goal, I have a daily goal, so it just depends on the type of person you are. You may not need all those types of goals and actions and plans, but for me, I like to know if I met what I was supposed to do that day. And so I like to evaluate myself, and I'm getting into my very last point. But anyway, so let me go back up to the top. So planning. Planning is going to be really important, and it's going to help you to be more intentional about what you're doing because you're thinking about the people that you want to help and how you want to help them, and what subjects, what topics, what content can truly help them, and how can you deliver it. Are you going to deliver it in a post? Are you going to deliver it in a video? Are you going to do a micro video? Those types of things. And then, what are you going to say? Just kind of like, or what are you going to talk about? Maybe just a general heading. And then as it gets closer to the time, then you'll have more details, like just some bullet points of what you want to make sure that you tell those people that you truly want to help. So planning, and I didn't throw in our time blocking, but time blocking is important as well because there's certain things that are not are, I can't that are non-negotiable and you have to be able to block those off. Like some people are still working full-time jobs and they're doing, their biz on the side. As they continue to grow that biz, eventually they're hoping to maybe stop doing that full-time job. For me, I'm disabled, so I ended up, before I thought I'd be working till I was 70 as a nurse, but that didn't happen. So I had to change some things. I had to um, go through a lot of because nursing was my life, so it was really difficult, but I made it through it. I'm here and I'm able to help those people that have gone through some of the things that I've gone through, especially when I started out in network marketing. So, time blocking allows you to be able to block off time for family, block off time for self care, and it might be an hour, it might be 2 hours, it might be blocking off like your weekend. So, I'm going to work 3 hours this weekend on my business, and then the rest of the time is going to be for my family. You know what I mean? So you can use time blocking in your planning as you're putting down your times and stuff, but you need to put it in there because if you don't, you won't do it. So, and let me put it this way. I didn't, and then I wasn't taking time for myself. So for me, I need to more so talk about me. I'm not trying to preach. I'm not trying to, push people into doing anything. I'm just speaking from experience, and that's probably where I need to try to make sure that I'm coming from instead of you. I need to say I or someone that I know. So then the next thing is when you're looking at your plans and you've got everything the way that you need it to be, then you look and you set your priorities, your non-negotiables as well. There are certain things that have to get done, and there are certain things that may be able to be put down later in the day, or they may be something that can be put off till the next day or the following week. You just need to know what your priorities are in doing these things, and that way you're not getting mucked up and confused, and oh, why I'm not going to have time to do that, and starting to get upset with yourself. And here is the third part. The third part is one of the things that I threw in earlier, which is evaluation. It's so important to evaluate, for me, to evaluate my day, to evaluate my week, my month, and and my year. And I know other people that do even more evaluation than that. And in that evaluation that I learned from my mentors in this at this mentorship company that I'm in, um, excuse me, I have learned from two people, Blair and Melissa Dunkley, that when you evaluate yourself, we have a tendency to be really hard on ourselves, beat ourselves down. And I've learned this from, my mentors and my leaders, that it's important to be able to evaluate yourself without that. So they made a way where you could do three things that went well or that you did well, just however you want to say it, two things that didn't go as well, and two major things, and then one thing that you might do differently. And that has helped me to stop the beating on myself, and and just because you can only use 3, 2, 1. So you can't just overload yourself with, "I didn't do this, and I didn't do that, and I need to do this." And so, it just kind of helps you. So let me just make sure I've got everything that I've told you, everything that I have on my little list here. But yeah, so the evaluation part is pretty important. It helps you to refocus. It helps you to see what you might do. The last thing is one, and that is, what might you do differently? And you don't have time to beat yourself up. You just think of what you might do differently of the things that happened today, on any particular day. And that's what I do. And it does help me a lot, because I'm one of those people that, I don't, I'm getting better at it, but I don't really take good care of myself. I'm always, ready to jump on myself about not getting something done, yada, yada. So it's important that we don't do that. So that's why I like this way of evaluation. So I hope this information was interesting for you. I'm not seeing comments in the chat, but please remember that you can put your questions, your comments, your opinions, whatever that is, whether you're here with me live, whether you're catching us on the replay. Some people are live but can't get to the computer, but they can hear it so they can come back later. I will still see your comments, and I will still come back to them later and check it out, and give you a shout out for wherever you're from if you put that in there. as well as, answering whatever it is that you have put on there. So, hopefully, this was good for you and really maybe gives you something to think about. And I know we're in a holiday week, so I know people's minds are kind of, you know, I mean, it just I don't have to do the cooking, I'm 65 now, so and I'll be 66 soon, so I don't have to do the cooking right now. It's my younger sisters and brothers and nieces and nephews, and I have a ton of them. So, um, yeah. So I know everybody's mind is really busy with so many things going on, but never, never forget your business because your business is really important and that's what's going to take you to where you want to go. So basically, that is it. I have a free gift for you, which is two top anti-salesy type posts that attract people to you. And I will put the information on the video in the comment section when this is downloaded. So I'm going to go in and get off here because I'm going upwards of 16 minutes. So I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you again tomorrow because I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday will be Turkey Day, so I will be coming on just to say, you know, I hope that you're having a great day with family, friends, and if not, I hope that you're happy doing whatever it is that you're doing. Find something to make you happy and to make you have you enjoy this day. Okay. So, I'm off. Take care. Talk soon. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what time it is. Talk soon. Bye now.